So these are sun-dried bricks which they make from clay and sand, and they're building this kiln here, and you can see the wood inside the kiln, and then they build this up to a roll. It'll take about 2 more days to build it, and then they fire it for a couple of days. It makes the bricks hard and waterproof, which at the moment they aren't. They quite simply wash away. But they're made by hand in a mold. Just in fact, they mix the clay and sand by hand. But it strikes me as very hard work. And obviously some kind of skill. That goes right through to the other side. Tamarind, which they're drying here, is used for curries. Looks like some kind of pod. It does have a smell. There's a Tipu. That's gone. We've just stopped at a government primary school, and this is the headmaster standing over there, the teacher standing over there. No. And he's telling all the children to line up to get their photograph taken. They're all excited. Oh, there's the bell. The boy's ringing the bell. All very strict. Get them all in a nice line. Not allowed to smile. All the littlies are at that end. Hey! All the littlies coming in with their teacher. They wet themselves. I like it. This is inside their classroom. And they're very, very nice kids. Must be a delight to teach. On the walls outside you've got all this health information about the heart, the brain, the urinary system, flowers. I like it. As a biologist, I like it. Here's the digestive system with all the names on. And the respiratory system. Good heavens, they even got... This is the... eclipses. All very sparse. Little girl there. Oh, they all stand very, very polite, very immaculate. That's with their teacher.
Thank you. Your country.
Amazing animals. These are the animals which they use for working. Amazing thing. Hard graft, quite hard graft in these villages we're stopping at. It really is hard work. And our school was just wonderful. Lots of goats, houses, hard work. Very few tourists are visiting. And as we go along with this, this is sugar cane. This is
so they are planting the rice in the rice.
So these are women
So rice
planting
employs
rice.
a lot of women as a laborers.
You get what you get. Murderous business. This guy here, he is crushing the sugar cane with this machine. No health and safety here, you'll notice. His shirt hanging right by that belt there. And it goes up onto this pile here, which is then spread out to dry. And you can see it here, drying. The crushed cane, when it's drying, is fueled to provide fuel for this boiler. And they go through an awful lot. So as it crushes the cane, the juice comes out down here and goes into this vat. And there are 3 of them. And it's heated and you gradually get more and more concentrated. And they use the dried crushed cane to fuel these huge vats. You can see it blazing away under there. This little boy is doing it. So it's a very, very simple operation. It's hard work.
12 hours per day.
They work 12 hours.
No.
Yeah, where the air goes in to fuel the fire, goes in under there. So when this is ready, the right consistency, I use these tins here, like this, like a trough. So the trough runs across from there to this mould. So they rest the trough on the edge of this huge cauldron and pour the very sticky sugar solution into these tins. And then they pour it runs across from this trough into this mould here. They carry it using this little wooden box round the corner where they lay it out. And I suspect it probably cools and dries there. But it's very much a cottage industry. And this is the final product, like brown sugar. Raw sugar, which they use for making sweets. When it's resting on here, it's a sort of mould, and when it's cooled enough, then they tip it out of the mould onto these plastic sacks. And that's the finished product. And this guy here is just cleaning the mould. Fascinating stuff. So this is the Tipu Sultan's summer palace. It's a sort of hidden jewel. He was around in the 18th century. He beat the British at Chennai, but then he sided with the French, which was a big mistake. When the British came into the ascendancy, he was killed in a battle. And he's regarded in India as a bit of a hero because he died on the battlefield as a sort of common soldier. These are the gardens. You're not allowed to take photographs inside the place. And you need a permit just to stand where I am and video the gardens. But it's a very peaceful green place, nice, got lovely trees and the lawns are well looked after. And very quiet. So there's a little bit of information, and you can use your stop button on your computer to read about it. So this is the river from the fort, and that looks like a fish eagle. And people there bathing. In the monsoon, of course, it comes absolutely flying through here. Tremendous depth. So this is the information about Colonel Bailey's dungeon. He was beaten by the Tipu Sultan here, and he was slung in this dungeon with goodness knows how many others, and they died.
Put in place by the British.
So this is the dungeon, this is the roof of the dungeon.
No, that book which I gave you collected.
So this is a channel from the river. This has been blocked off subsequently. But during the monsoon, the river comes up I don't know, tens of feet, and the water used to rise up in here as a sort of form of torture, and it gradually increased till it was up to these prisoners' chests, and they were all fastened to these granite blocks. But it's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be as big as this.